Chapter 42 Leaving of the Body by Sainath Part 1. In this chapter, Hemant Pant describes the story of Baba leaving his body in Shaki 1840 in the first month of Takshayan in the Ashwin month. On Vijayadashmi was the day when Baba left his body. It was the 9th day of the month of Muharram of the Muslims, and at the night of the massacre in the afternoon, Sainath prepared himself for the eternal emancipation. Just as the day of the birth celebration of Buddha, so became Sai's Punyatiti. The bell struck 12:30 and the Dashami was over. Ekadashi had commenced. Hence, his Narayan was on Ekadashi. The sunrise is considered to be the beginning of the Tithi. It was the 10th Tithi of Dasara when the sun arose on that day. So Vijayadashmi was considered as Baba's Nirvan day, and the festival is celebrated on that day. It was Tuesday and very famous night of the massacre. Hence, it was very important. Therefore, on that day, the great Sai merged his light with the supreme light, the Brahman. It was the day of the end of the Durga festival in Bengal and also a day of celebration for all in North India. In the previous chapter, we read how Baba was angry at Dio. Baba would tell the reason thus: whatever is in your mind, all that has to be fulfilled by me, and whatever is stolen will never be of any use. He appeared angry outwardly, but he was full of bliss within. He who has an intense desire to achieve his objective believes that the a volley of abuses is a shower of lovers. Hearing the abusive words of Baba, Dio felt that only a shower of lovers had rained on him. Fulfilling Dio's desire, Baba had ordered him to read the Pothi. After a year, Baba appeared in Dio's dream and taught him how attentive a reader should be and where his special attention should be. In Shake 1838, in the evening of Vijayadashmi itself, Baba had given an indication about his absolution in the future. On the same day, at the time of Seemalangan, when the procession returned in the evening, the strange incident happened. The clouds thundered in the sky. Baba manifested as a real incarnation of Jamatagni, untying the piece of cloth from his head, removing the kafni, suddenly taking off the lion cloth, threw them all in the duni, with blazed into flames. The upsurge of the flames rose high. It was difficult to know what Baba had in mind. Appearing more lustrous than the fire, glared with his eyes red with anger, said to the people, "Decide yourself now whether I am a Muslim or Hindu. Look whether I am a Hindu or Muslim. Remove all your doubts." Bagoji Shinde, who was a leper but a great devotee of Baba, gathered courage and came near Baba to make him wear the lion cloth. He said, "Baba, what is this behavior? Today is Seemalangan, the festival of Dasara." Baba, standing near the Duni without any cloths, like Digamba, striking the Satka vigorously, said, "This is my Seemalangan." The normal time for the Chavdi procession was 9 p.m. and it was already 10 p.m. But Baba was not yet quietened, so people became anxious. At last, by 11 p.m., Baba became a little bit calm, wearing new lion cloth. He put on a kafni. The bell of the Chavdi rang. The pallaki was decorated with flowers. The procession that was held every alternate day came out with a loud proclamation in unison of Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Under such a pretext, Baba indicated to all that Dasara alone was the auspicious time for Seemalangan to cross the boundaries of the worldly existence. Therefore, Baba enjoyed only one more Dasara. In the next Dasara, he offered his body to the earth. One day, Ramachandra Dada Patel of Shirdi fell very ill. He could not bear the pain, so he had become tired of life. One midnight, suddenly Baba appeared at the head of his bed. Patil clasped his feet and very desperately said, "When will death come to me? Tell me only that, please. Now I am tired of life, nor am I afraid of death. I am only waiting for death to come to me." Then Baba, the embodiment of mercy, said, "Do not worry. Your fear of danger to life has been averted. Why do you unnecessarily worry? You have nothing to worry. Your death warrant has been sent back, but Ramachandra, I do not see a chance of safety for Tatya." Ganapat Patil Koti. Tatya will attain heavenly bliss in Shake 1840. In Dashinayan, in the month of Ashwin on Vijayadashmi day in Shukla Paksha, do not tell him that. Otherwise, he will pine away day and night. No one likes death. 2 years passed and Ramachandra Patil became anxious. The prediction of death of Tatya that was made by Baba in his dream was kept a secret by Ramachandra Patil. He only confided it to Bala Shimpi. Since then, Ramachandra Patil left his bed. The month of Bhadrapada of Shake 1840 was over. The month of Ashwin period in Tatya Patil fell ill and Baba's words came true. On the one hand, Tatya was ill. On the other hand, Baba was shivering. Tatya had full faith on Baba. Baba's protector was the Lord. Tatya was unable to leave his bed and he was unable to come for Baba's darshan. On the other hand, Baba's mourning and wailing increased twice as much day by day. Though he said all right, but the pain did not subside. The day predicted by Baba drew near, so Balashimpi and Ramachandra Patel trembled with fear. On the 10th day of the month of Shuddha Ashwin, Tatya's pulse became slower, his relatives were exhausted, then a miracle occurred. Tatya's danger to life was averted, but Baba left as if he had exchanged places with him. Though Baba used Tatya's name, he made preparations for his own departure, correct to minute. But until the event happened, none had realized the implication. People started saying that Baba averted Tatya's death by giving him his own life. On the night that Baba left his mortal coil, early morning at sunrise, Baba gave a dream vision to Ganu. Oh Ganu, the masjid has collapsed. All the grosses and mongers of Shirdi troubled me a lot, so I am leaving that place. Therefore, I have come here, cover my body with Bakhal flowers, fulfill this desire of mine, come quickly to Shirdi. Just then a letter from Shirdi came to Dasganu and he learnt about Baba's Mahasamadhi. Learning this news, Dasganu left for Shirdi without losing a moment, bringing with him all his disciples, placing themselves in front of the Samadhi. He commenced doing kirtan and bhajans of the Lord's name in a loud voice and continued the whole day, weaving a beautiful garland of flowers with his own hand, studded with Lord Hari's name. He offered it at the Samadhi with love. Dasganu's continuous reverberation of the chanting of the Lord's name after Baba Samadhi, Shirdi seemed like a heavenly place. Why did Baba decide to choose Dasara day for his Samadhi? Because it was one out of the 3.5 auspicious days in a year and also an auspicious time for departure. But it is not enough to say this for one who has beyond birth or death. How could there be a departure for him? What is the necessity of an auspicious time for him? One who is not bound by religion or otherwise, one who has control over all attachments, one who has no ascending of as vital life force. What is Nirayan for him? Whether it's Uttarayan or Dakshinayan, he who has not undertaken the journey at all, his life force merges with the Supreme Being extinguished. The body is the loaned by the 5 elements. Baba had already given an indication of what was to happen in a marvelous way. The precious time passed, but Baba's glory became immortal. In a short time in the morning, when the time for Nirayan came near, he sat up by himself, fully conscious. Seeing Baba in such a condition, the sea of hope rose, and all felt that the evil time has passed. After that, Baba's Nirayan came near. Hemant Pant describes that situation in the following text. Whether there were only a few moments left of the Nirayan, no one knew what was in Baba's mind. He put his hand in the pocket of the kafni. It was time for charity. A greatly virtuous woman named Lakshmi, who was always devoted to Sai's feet, was near him at the time. Baba was cautiously donated some money to her, since Baba had realized that this Nirayan was imminent. The same Lakshmi Bai Shinde always came to Baba in the masjid, connected with some work or service as needed. Considering the devotion of Mahalsapati Dada and Lakshmi, they were not denied permission even at night. Baba took out from his pocket once 5 and then 4, a total 9 rupees, and placed on Lakshmi's hand. This was the last act of Baba. Lakshmi Bai Shinde used to send vegetables and bakris for Baba daily. How can her service be adequately praised? Earlier, one evening Baba was sitting against the wall when Lakshmi arrived there and made obeisances to Baba. Baba said to her, "Lakshmi, I am hungry." Immediately she left, saying, "Baba, I will bring bakri. I will be back with that and some chutney." She returned with bakri and vegetables and placed the snack before Baba. Baba picked up the plate and put the whole plate before a dog. Lakshmi asked promptly, "Baba, what have you done? I have gone so swiftly and baked the bakri, and you offered them to dog. You satisfy him? You said you were hungry. What kind of hunger is this? You have not even had a small morsel of it. I unnecessarily had to go through all the troubles making haste," Baba said to Lakshmi. "Why do you wait unnecessarily satisfying? The hunger of this dog is the same as giving me a appeasement. Bear this in mind. Isn't this dog a living creature? All beings experience the same hunger. The dog is dumb, but I can speak. Is there any difference in hunger that both experience? Thus, by this simple incident, Sai gave a moral lesson full of spiritual meaning. From that time onwards, Lakshmi started preparing bakri crushed into milk and offered it to Baba. When there was some delay, Baba felt uneasy. Though the food was served in the plates, Baba would not eat any food unless Lakshmi's bakri came. After some days, Baba asked daily of vermicelli made by Lakshmi in the afternoon, and sitting beside her ate very little and sent what remained with Lakshmi to Radha Krishna Bai. Baba gave 9 rupees to Lakshmi Bai at the time of passing away. This was indicative of the 9 types of devotion and gave the Dakshina of Seemalingan in Navaratri. It was as if Baba gave a reminder of the 9 good qualities required for a disciple, as told by Sri Krishna to Uddhava of the Srimad Bhagavat. One should see the meaning of the 11th skanda, 10th chapter and 6th verse of the Bhagavat. There is a description of how the disciple should behave to acquire spiritual progress. Earlier in the first half 5 and in the next half only 4 qualities are described by God. Thus, following this pattern, Baba may have the same purpose. A disciple should be modest, able, free from envy, and unselfish and disinterested, always ready to serve the Guru, eager to have spiritual knowledge, and of a steadfast temperament. His heart should be without hatred. He should not be loquacious before his Guru. In short, with these qualities, a disciple should please the Guru. This was the intention of Baba that he expressed. Lakshmi was well to do. What could she give for 9 rupees? Then also the donation of 9 rupees given by Baba himself was valuable to her. She was exceedingly fortunate to have received the 9 jewels from Baba and acquired his precious grace. Many times 9 rupees would pass through her hands, but this very unusual gift reminded her of Sai till she lived. After giving donation to Lakshmi and realizing that the time for departure was very close, Baba ordered Booty, Kaka and others, go eat and return, go now. Those who did not wish to leave, they could not go against Baba's order, so they went to the Vada for lunch. They sat down to eat, but soon after they were asked to return. Then they ran back, leaving their meals unfinished, but were unable to meet him. When the oil of the span of life finished, the flame of Baba's life dimmed. His body found rest on the lap of Bayaji Apakote Patil. During charity with his own hands, he threw off the mortal coil, thus became his Maha Nirvana. Om Shri Sai Nathaya Namaha.